There we are.
And welcome to another live episode of Modern Dating WTF.
Oh my God.
My name is Rosanna. I am the owner of BeVisionary, where we do singles events in PA, New Jersey, and Delaware. And my co-host,
Where I do singles in PA, New York, and Miami. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm Mike DiDomenico with Midtown Social. How we doing?
who wishes that he did singles and
No longer. I'm off the market leave.
That's true. That is very true. He has a girlfriend. For the 50 millionth time, Mike makes sure to remind us that he has a girlfriend. Which
Apparently, girls like her too. So I mean, you know.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. This weekend she got hit on, huh?
Yeah, it was
She did.
aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
She did not go for it. So
yeah. Well, that's a good one, right? That's one of the girls that you. Oh, okay.
It's a family show.
All right. So anyway, Modern Dating WTF podcast, where we talk about everything dating, the craziness of dating, right? So we have singles on who talk about horrific stories, funny stories, crazy stories that they've dealt with while navigating the single world.
We had one of those. She was dating a serial killer.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That was our last episode. If you haven't watched that,
it's getting pretty interesting.
It really is.
Watch it.
Mm-hmm. We also have experts who come on and give us advice on how to deal with this dating world. And then last but not least, we have couples who share how they met and how they also find each other being able to stay in love for years so that we have hope. There's hope.
We
right?
we take you all the way from completely hopeless all the way to maybe there's hope.
Wait, completely hopeless or running away from dating?
Right.
Wanting to be like become a nun, which by the way.
Or like I used to tell some of my ex-girlfriends, no wonder why there's gay men out there. It's because of girls like you.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I know.
Oh,
I
that's so wrong.
They did deserve it.
Oh, so it's funny because
I made a few lesbians, but
on my dating profile years ago, I said something to the effect of "save me from becoming a nun."
Oh,
yeah, because I was really considering it. That's how bad it was at one point.
well,
So anyway, one of the things I know that we were going to talk about is Valentine's Day and how much of a scam it is.
So I mean, I'm surprised that I'm actually still in a relationship, right? So I mean, like you would think, being couples bucket list, okay, belongs in the bucket. Like bake cookies together and eat them. Okay. Like Hallmark, we can do better. Drink at a distillery. Like we should already be doing that. Try chocolate covered ants.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
the fuck, right?
What? Chocolate covered ants. So
make your own ice cream from scratch.
If there are any couples out there today that have ever done this,
right?
Tried chocolate covered ants.
Okay.
And how does that bring you closer together?
Well,
that's
you could take a road trip together to go try chocolate covered ants.
That's true. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I just think they could do better. Visit a museum.
Yeah.
Try
paid like what, $20 for that?
Oh my God, totally ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like I was hoping there was like some good, like, some good ideas in here, something that we could try to like.
But your time is limited, so when you do spend quality time together, you want to do something fun and interesting and different.
And not to say that we don't have a great relationship, we do.
Yeah, of course.
But in that spare time, you're looking for interesting and fun things to do in a relationship.
I get it.
And this is the crap they give you: ski in the Alps. Yeah, I mean, I would like to.
Because everybody has money to go ski in the Alps.
We could host a karaoke night.
Don't you already do that?
I make her sing every night. So.
OMG, you did not just caught that. Anyway, so Valentine's Day. I mean, number one, it's just a moneymaker for restaurants and for, flower shops and all that other good stuff.
My dad's birthday is Valentine's Day. So you know how many times I've been broken up with because I'm like going out to dinner with my dad for his birthday. Oh my God, talk about the true test of a relationship is telling me you're going out with your dad for the birthday instead of Valentine's.
But were you bullshitting?
No, I was. I was out going out with my dad for his birthday.
Okay. All right. And then you could
I probably also said, look, every day is like with me is like Valentine's Day anyway. So get over it. So
it's really work on chicks?
Those actually didn't work. No, those
they really did break up.
That was a good way to get the hell out of Valentine's Day. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? Like,
that is really
funny. You figure if you made it through Christmas, you always try to break up before Christmas and before Valentine's Day so you don't get whacked for presents.
Oh,
I mean, if you're not like in love, or, you know what I mean? Like you gotta.
Okay. So
just saying.
So okay.
But I've made it through this relationship through Christmas and Valentine's Day. So I'm doing pretty good. And I bought presents for both. I'm honored.
came out on social media.
I know.
I am so impressed. Like, this is really sticking. This is a real deal.
I know.
Okay.
We're gonna try to get her on the show in a ski mask, so don't worry, folks. You'll get to meet her eventually. She's trying to remain anonymous.
She really is a great girl. I really do like her. What the hell she's doing with you is still beyond me. But no, I'm just kidding. Mike is actually a very good guy.
No, not even a little bit. But
okay, maybe not. So I definitely would love to talk about friends with benefits.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why. So I've been doing the dating thing recently, right? And dated a couple people and great guys, but it didn't work out. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about me with having
a busy
life, just a busy life, right? And not having a lot of time to be with somebody. And I really have been contemplating friends with benefits more these days.
Well, I think that the problem, friends with benefits is a great thing, right? But it's definitely problematic. But then, like we talked about, so let's say you're friends with benefits, so now you're being lazy about going out and trying to meet people, and then maybe you miss the right person.
Maybe not being lazy, just
you get lazy. If you have somebody that's available for that booty call, the drunk booty call, which is basically all you should be using them for, by the way. No Netflix and chilling.
Okay. Hold on. Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about like, I'm drunk, I want to bang, and I don't want to bang the wrong dude.
Benefits. I want somebody that I could call once a week, once every couple weeks, and be like, hey, I had to have a down night. Why don't we cuddle? Let's stay in, cuddle up, and watch a movie. And then whatever happens. And then talk about whatever comes up. Okay. But that's what I'm looking for. Or if I want to go to dinner, all right, let's go grab dinner, come back, watch a movie.
Isn't that what we call when a guy does that? Don't we just call him a player? Oh, it's okay when the girls want to do it.
Oh, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
It's all right when you want to friend zone us, but when we want to friend zone you, we're a dick.
Talk about this.
Some bullshit, folks, is what I'm saying.
I want to know from the audience and you.
Okay.
Do we believe that friends with benefits is feasible without one person falling for another?
No, they're always going to fall in love with me.
Oh my God, dude! How do you fit through doors?
I don't.
I know.
Handicap only.
WT-40. I gotta have a can of WT-40 here.
36 inches.
Oh my gosh. So is it possible? So me personally, it's very difficult for me to be with somebody without having the emotional side of it, right? So if I'm going to do this, it's got to be with somebody that I know that I really don't want to be with long term. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that. I mean, I don't know.
But I have had the situation where people have fallen for me in the past doing friends with benefits.
So there's this is an interesting story. So there is a group of fairly rich divorced moms and stuff like that want to date men that are willing to pay men to take them on a date. Right? The problem is if you can't decide who you're if it's somebody that you're not attracted to,
then why do you want to
do it?
Exactly.
Right. I mean, we're talking a fair amount of money, but point is, still can't do it. If you gave me $5,000 and we're you have to sleep with this woman no matter what, I still wouldn't be able to do it if I wasn't attracted to her.
Right.
I mean, there's some people that can do it. Yeah.
Well, especially as a man.
Yeah, they got Viagra and stuff, but I mean,
that's true. Yeah, you can pop the Viagra.
Yeah. But still,
a woman can fake it, right? A woman can wing it. Yeah. I mean, we might need a little glue, but
a booty call. Oh my God.
Well, I'm just saying, friends with benefits is a recipe for disaster. Friends correlate with feelings. Okay.
Now, and this is coming from Chastity.
I know.
She does not give it up. Excuse me.
That was funny. Yeah. So that's where I struggle, right? It's one of those deals where if I were to do it, and then I fall for the person, then what? Or vice versa. What?
I mean, I'm just saying that as long as I think you can do it as long as there's not intercourse, right? I mean, I think hand jobs, little neutral, whatever. But sorry, mom. But I think if you're having intercourse, there's no way that girl's not catching feelings or the guy's not catching feelings at some point.
So why does intercourse have to dictate?
Well, it's kind of like science. It's like science, you know what I mean? It creates that attachment and whatever. I mean, some people can do without.
I will say, me personally, I will say that It's actually what happens outside of the bedroom that makes me grow closer to someone.
Yeah, that's boring.
Yeah. Like the conversations. I mean, like,
we have to talk and shit.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I
Jesus
love sex
Christ.
as much as the next person, probably more so. And I do think that it's very important and I love it. But for me to feel close to someone, it's more of the emotional side of it. It's the cuddling, it's the talking about things that go deeper, it's getting to know someone.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Like, I know I'm boring. What can I say?
We have to,
But anyway,
we have to talk about our future after sex. It's like I'd rather pay for it. Oh my god.
Rules of engagement.
Right?
And when you do a friends with benefits, has anybody done a friend with benefit type of situation that it's worked? And can you please share your rules of engagement with us so that we know what to do or not to do, or what I know because he's in a relationship? Go ahead, say it again.
Well, I mean, the best way to have is to just always hook up with married people. No, just kidding.
That's just wrong on so many levels.
I know.
Please don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Please don't do that.
But you can be sure they're not going to call you every day. I'm just.
That's not the answer, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the answer.
I'm kidding.
Woo,
Do not hook up with married
moving
people.
on. I've had many of opportunities there, but no.
Well, that is
Karma is a bitch.
And by the way, as a bar owner, that is a whole other world that blows my mind. And there is a lot of that. Like a lot of couples that are out together, hunting together, that are not like.
I know.
It is more common as I joke about it, which I'm literally just joking around a little bit, but I mean, it is more common than
we know.
Yeah.
Or
than people admit.
And there's very prominent people that are in that lifestyle as well.
They're almost living together as friends with benefits.
Yeah.
It's more like financial benefits. Like we got the kids and whatever, but we're gonna bang who we
It
want.
goes back to that open relationship discussion that we were talking about. Some of them have the open relationship, some of them maybe not necessarily open, but they're willing to bring a third in to make it more exciting. They've been together for so long, they're bored, whatever. But
I think it's more common now. Like I think that I think like our parents years ago and whatever was like the more serious relationship. But I think the societal norm is almost that you don't have to be married forever, that you don't have to be.
Oh yeah, it's shifting.
Yeah.
Oh, it's absolutely shifting. Yeah. It's almost not cool to be married or in a relationship. Almost. It's really sad. I mean, it's really sad. And you know what I noticed? I noticed that it's majority our generation. 25. Just kidding.
Speak for yourself. I'm 21.
Yeah. No, but it's our generation. It's those 40s and 50s and 60-year-olds that
I don't know about that. The Villages, we're not there yet. Those people are banging their brains out.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you got to be 55.
No, you don't.
Oh, not anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those people are still banging their brains out down there.
Yeah. No, I know they are, but a lot of them are also widowed and whatnot. So that's
I mean, there is, if you're still single at 60, 55, 60, you should go to the Villages.
I do too, Dawn. I do too.
What are we saying, Dawn?
Dawn says, "Oh, that is heartbreaking. I still believe in committed."
Oh, Dawn, how are you, babe?
I do too.
We miss you, Dawn.
Oh, so I do too, and that's exactly why I started BeVisionary, because I do believe in love. I do believe that there's still somebody out there for everybody. I think that unfortunately our morals and values have gone out the freaking window these days.
Oh.
I say that even though I'm sitting here thinking about friends with benefits, and that's exactly why I struggle with it. I don't know that I could do it because I've always been that traditional mindset person. Heartbroken. I miss you too. There you go.
I think that the internet has ruined a lot of things, right? So like the grass is always greener. You can always find someone hotter. You can always find someone better. And I think that if you want friends with benefits, you can still do that, but it's like you're still going to be shopping online. Like it's like if you want to be in a relationship, then you got to dump all that stuff. You just got to meet somebody out normal and get your head out of that bullshit game of the.
I agree. I hear you. And I've been doing that, right? I've been single, I mean, with the exception of the couple relationships that I've had, I've been single for a really long time. And I've been doing that. But my standards are pretty freaking high.
Well,
right?
Maybe you should lower a little bit.
No, that's not the answer either. That's not the answer. So when I say my standards are high, I'm talking about wanting perfect for me, not somebody who's perfect, but perfect for me. Okay. Right. So, and there are some things that, one would be willing to compromise.
Tell us though, what are you looking for? I mean, 6'2".
No, Absolutely
hung
not.
like an elephant.
No, absolutely not.
Greasy Italian
Wait,
curly
this is a
hair.
really good
I mean,
conversation.
like,
All right,
what
ready?
do we let's
All right, I'll
wait,
tell you
come
what,
to Dr.
I'll tell you
Blake.
what I'm looking
There's
for.
a reason
Ready?
why my initials are MD, ladies.
Wow, they really are.
I am the
So
doctor
funny.
of love.
All right, so what I'm looking for, I'm looking for a man.
All right, he's a man. Okay, we're starting off.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, he's a man.
All right.
So I'm looking for a man between the ages of like 40, well, no, 38,
All right.
38 to 50. Could he be 51, 52 if he looks really good for his age and very youthful? Yes, but I typically like younger. It has to be dark hair, ethnic looking.
How important is the
I
gym?
love a Spanish man. The gym,
Like 3 days a
okay.
week or 8 days a week?
No, honestly, the gym is if you're able to sustain a good figure, decent figure,
Okay.
without going to the gym, I'm fine with that. As long as you take care, you have a healthier lifestyle.
All right, deal breakers. Can you snort cocaine off your ass?
And you cannot snore, period.
All right.
You cannot snore.
Okay.
There's no snoring.
Not snoring.
Requisite. No snoring. He has to be
Smoker?
no, absolutely not.
Weed?
No.
Viagra.
No.
Needs
He
Viagra.
doesn't need Viagra.
Okay.
Oh, right.
All right.
And I would say he has to be clean. He has to have a clean
Like
home.
use soap and stuff? Okay.
No, well, hygiene, of course, but
Okay.
I'm talking about like, the way he lives, right?
Okay.
Organized and clean. Kind, funny, love funny. Anybody who can make me laugh, keep me laughing, absolutely is, yeah.
She's in love with me.
Yeah, I mean, and
Can he be balding?
so either all the way bald or have a full head of hair.
All right.
This in between bullshit.
Hairy chest, like Greek hairy chest, where it's like busting through the shirt.
That doesn't really matter.
All right.
Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me. See, like there's certain things that I just don't care about, right?
All right.
But it's got to be a connection. He has to be able to have good conversations and.
Does he talk to his mom every day?
He's got to be good to his mom, but not a mama's boy.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and talking every day is fine as long as she's not in our business.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Anyway, we digressed. This isn't about me. The point is that I think there are a lot of people out there like me who are considering the whole friends with benefits approach for various reasons, whatever reason it is for them. They're
Right.
thinking about it because, the clock is ticking, right? This is how I look at it. I'm 50. The clock is ticking. I'd rather be with someone every once in a while than not be with anyone and kind of waste my years and my time.
Where is it? I think you need a vision board.
I have a vision board.
You have a vision board of your man?
I have a vision.
You're a perfect man.
I mean, there's a guy.
You know what? There's a guy on it.
I would settle for.
There are 2 guys on it.
Actually, no. You know what? My girlfriends and I have been talking about doing a vision board. I probably need to do that.
I never knew what a vision board was till I completed.
I never said I disagree. No ball guys.
No. So
no ball guys for me or for you. You're already with a boyfriend.
I mean, thank God there is a full head of hair here, so I'm all right. Thanks, Taylor. Love you, babe. But all right. So I did not know what a vision board was until I dated a complete psycho, and then her whole life was a big fucking vision board. So if you didn't fit into it, there was a problem.
Okay.
But I think that you need it if you're in that dating mode where you're trying to meet the right person. Maybe you do need the vision. I have a vision board. I met my girlfriend just out of the blue.
Yes.
I've met all of them that way.
Yeah. She was also drunk.
Oh,
So was I. Beer goggles.
Both
of you were.
I was actually chasing a mom that I had thrown out of the restaurant on Mother's Day.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Who was quite pissed that I didn't go home with her that night.
Oh, okay. Moving on. You know what? That's actually a really good topic. We are at that age where I am at that age where I could be with dad or son.
Oh,
I love it.
I'm not gonna say I haven't been with mom and daughter.
But I always want the son and
just not at the same time. Poor grandpa. And actually,
no thanks.
I'm not gonna say that there isn't a revenge fuck on my list.
Whoa.
From someone I dated when I was younger that now has a daughter.
Oh.
That's in her 30s. Yeah.
Well, but you have a girlfriend.
Oh, I know.
There's no more playing for you.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't do it. I just said I didn't do it recently.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So Taylor is asking if I would do speed dating. So yes, and I am actually looking to plan a speed dating event.
Like, do you want to come to a speed dating event, Taylor?
Well, Taylor has a boyfriend, so no, she won't. But I think she's asking for her friends.
Huh.
Yes, I know Taylor.
Oh, well, I don't know Taylor.
Yeah. All right. So friends with benefits. I would love to see your thoughts on it.
We should do a friends with benefits speed dating. Be my friend with benefits speed dating. We have to sit down. You have 10 minutes to be my friend with benefits.
What do I do? You might be onto something, Michael.
I absolutely. Just like friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
All right.
So friends with benefits, please let me know what you think of whether or not it works or doesn't work. Should we not? Should I not?
I'm in a relationship. I keep telling you no. Stop rubbing my leg under the.
Anyway, moving on. So we actually have a great guest on for tonight for you guys, who has a crazy ass story for us.
We're almost as crazy as the serial killer, but not.
I know. How about that one?
Yeah.
That was.
I'm still not heard of that one.
Say that is probably the #1 story so far.
I think so.
Yeah, craziest story so far. Okay. Well, who knows? Why don't we go ahead and bring Chica Loca on, and let's see whether or not Chica's story.
Hola, Chica. ¿Qué pasa?
Does. Hi, Chica.
Hello.
How are you, beautiful? How are you?
Yeah, you're crazy. Hey, Valentine's Day, you guys talked about that. My ex sent me pictures of him banging other girls. Happy Valentine's Day. Woo.
Was his name Mo? No, it wasn't Mo.
No.
All right, just kidding. That's a friend of mine. I could see him doing that.
Wait, what did you just say, Chica?
I said I had to zoom in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
All right. So
beef buddies, friends with benefits, beef buddies.
Beef buddies.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if I want to hear this.
Benny's beef buddies, and yeah, it can be successful. I've had some friends in the past that we did the thing and then met other people, and we're still friends to this day.
Okay, well, wait. Let's talk about that. Okay. So was it literally you just banged and left? Or was it like you cuddled afterwards, or you watched movies and cuddled, or you hung out and went out?
She was like, "Next time you could do better." See ya.
Yeah,
this
right?
not getting upgraded.
Right.
That's funny.
Depends on the day. I mean, sometimes it was a movie, sometimes we were out, sometimes, it just depends on the day, the situation. But yeah, it can happen.
Okay. All right. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, moving on. So Chica Loca is actually a local comedian who's known throughout the East Coast. She is hilarious, ladies and gentlemen. So if you get a chance, please follow her on, what's your Instagram page?
Chica Loca Comedy.
All right, awesome. And we'll go ahead and share that information as well with you. But Chica, why don't we start with maybe a little bit about your journey, right? Where are you from, and where is life taking you? Why don't we start there?
I am a New Yorican. I was an elementary school teacher for a long time, 21. Yeah. I've been doing stand-up comedy for 5 years. I live in the great state of Delaware. And I'm a narcissexual. So there it is.
A narcissexual. Can you elaborate on that?
We got a new word of the day.
Sure
list.
If you're a liar or a gaslighter, I'm about it. Like, it is a thing that I am steadily working to get over. So
you're madly in love with me, is what you're telling me.
Well, I hear you have a girlfriend 37 times. I'm just saying. Congratulations. We're all happy for you.
It's because she likes her, and so she keeps pushing it out that I have a girlfriend, so I don't answer all the love letters I get in the emails for the show.
She keeps telling him, like, I do not know how he fits through doors.
Yep.
Seriously. Boy. Anyway, moving on. All right. So you're a Nuyorican. I got to tell you that. I love that. That's hysterical. Nuyorican. A Nuyorican. Oh, wait. She's frozen. Oh, no. Oh, no. We lost.
We got a comment in the meanwhile.
I can hear you guys.
Oh, there you are. All right. So wait, we have a comment real quick. Wolfley, I had a friend with benefit situation, and it was fabulous in every way until I found out he was seeing me behind his girlfriend's back, who lives across the country. Needless to say, I ended it with him.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's the only way that those relationships really work. You think you're friends with benefits, but they usually have somebody else. Like they're married or they have a relationship or yeah.
That's a shame. Chica, are you still with us?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Oh,
I
no.
can, but you're freezing up. You know what? Would you mind maybe finding someplace else in the house?
Yes, I'm
Get
so
closer to your box.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Stop playing with the mouse. Get closer to the box, Chica.
Stop it. You're so bad. Oh my goodness.
Double click twice, honey.
there you go.
Okay, this is not what this whole podcast is about, ladies.
Dirty on what the fuck.
Anyway, all right. So, Chica, were you ever married or? Okay.
I was married for a bit, and I have a daughter. Then yeah, not obviously I was not married to the person I had a daughter with, but I'm Puerto Rican, so that's standard for us. But yeah.
Wow. Chica, you crack me up. You are too much.
I'm a mess. I'm a mess. That's where the Loca part comes from.
Got it. Okay. All right. So you were married, you're divorced, and then you get into the dating world. So why don't you do me a favor and maybe share some of your experience when you first got divorced and you dipped your foot back into the dating world? You know, what you experienced.
Well, my ex never stopped dating, so that's fun. That's part of the whole narcissist thing is they can't ever just have one person. So after that, I was a little jaded, and I met someone who was his exact opposite, and then I married him, and that lasted a good amount of box of dryer sheets. It was about the same time as the dryer sheets lasted.
Like a large bounce or a small?
It was a big box. I will say it was a big.
All right.
Yeah.
The Costco ones come with 500. That's why I ask. I do my own laundry.
I'm glad you asked because it was a family-sized Costco box, but it definitely lasted longer than my marriage. So yeah, after that, it was just a few narcissists here and there, and yeah, I'm done.
Okay. All right. So you got cheated on, and then you said that you went the opposite of your ex. So how did you go opposite? What do you mean? Was he just like an introvert and didn't talk to anybody, or?
Well, my ex was one of those that, how do I put this? He didn't have any drive or ambition, really. He just kind of wanted to do nothing. And then I met my ex-husband who was a Marine. He retired on our wedding day, ironically enough. He had a lot of goals, and then we got married, and then those goals kind of just ended, and so did we. So yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Bad life choices. A lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It happens.
So I had the pleasure of hearing the most recent dating experience that you have had. So if you wouldn't mind, maybe let's start with how you met him, that scenario first, and then lead us into your story. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
No, wait. We can't hear you now.
Turn your mic off.
Oh, you turned your mic off.
It's all part of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
I am not doing well today. So
Wait, we can barely, you sound muffled for some reason.
there. How's that?
Oh, that's much
Much
better.
better.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
How are we supposed to go to your OnlyFans page if your microphone keeps cutting out?
What'd you say?
I said, how are we supposed to go to your OnlyFans page if your microphone keeps cutting out?
Ain't nobody paying to see this, I promise.
Oh, you never know. I mean,
Oh, trust me, they would.
There's fetishes for everything. I met someone. He was, great. We were doing things together, comedy. I found out that he actually had a wife that he was with a few months later. And yeah, so when I found out, I broke it off with him, and I was doing a comedy show, and his now ex-wife came out to support me because, ladies sticking together. And some of my material was about her husband, and I felt awkward doing it. And on the show, I was like, oh, wow. Another comedian was on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was dating this dude. He had a wife. She's here. I'm going to have all the drinks and Uber home. And he said, I'll give you a ride home. And 3.5 years later, here I am about to tell the trauma.
Let me just understand. So you come out of one situation where the boyfriend is actually married, doesn't bother to tell you that part, and you disclose everything to his wife and become friendly with her. She decides to come to your comedy show to support you, and you have a bit within your comedy show about her husband and that whole scenario.
Did you hook up with the wife?
Oh,
no, but I did say on stage that I was gonna.
Wow. Okay.
See,
You called that. You called that. You called that. All right. That was pretty good.
There's a reason
All
why.
right.
There's a reason why I'm on the show. All right. Just saying.
Yeah. So then you are drinking your woes away, your embarrassment, whatever it might be.
And then you hooked up with the wife. Oh, fuck.
Give up, man.
Only in my head. Only in my
Are in the past for you.
All right. I was just being a
They're
big
in the
pump
past.
tacos. But, okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
You have a girlfriend that's straight and narrow, just the way you like them.
Ah.
So then this new guy, he comes swoops in, right? And says, I will take you home, and becomes your knight in shining armor. And he's going to take you home for the night. Okay. So he takes you home.
So he hit you over the head. He dragged you by the hair. All right.
And he did for 3.5 years.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Much, yeah.
So why don't you walk us through this 3.5 years?
So he is a bit younger than me. About
All right. I like where you're going.
yeah, 13 years younger than I am.
Okay. Yeah, my kind of girl. Mm-hmm.
Thought it was just, kind of casual, fun thing. He
Our
was
kind of girl,
traveling.
actually. Yeah.
Well, typical elementary school teacher. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Yes. They're
That's so
like
messed
grown children, you know what I mean? So,
I know.
Go ahead.
So yeah, we were casual at first. Everything was great. I think he was used to girls fawning all over him. Very attractive at that time. I think that me just being very casual and like whatever kind of threw him off. He was not sure how to handle it. He started to want more, but what he wanted was he wanted me to commit, but he didn't want to commit. Now we had a whole agreement was let's be open.
I went through that myself, but go ahead.
Well, and that's the thing with narcissists is they can't deal with open relationships because they want to cheat in peace and they don't want you doing anything. And that's what I learned very quickly, that he was going to do whatever he wanted. He was going to lie about it. I mean, he had a pass to do so, but I started getting messages from other girls. Hey, guess what? This is what your man's doing. And he's in my inbox, or he's doing this. And yeah, so we broke it off, and then we got back together, and things have progressively gotten worse and worse as far as, how do I put this? Narcissists reveal their true selves eventually. And this is not something that's just like a buzzword or everybody's a narcissist now. Like you go through one of those checklists and it is like check, 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 check all the way. He checks all those boxes. So it started to get really verbally abusive on both ends, I will say, because I have an attitude. I'm a New Yorican and I snap back.
I love that.
I can see the fights just coming right there.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you guys this, that once I realized that it was coming from a place of there was no talking to him, I didn't even clap back anymore. It was just like, I'm not even wasting my good insults on you. So I just kind of kept blocking, and then fake numbers started happening. Google numbers actually were at over 250 fake numbers to insult me.
You sure wasn't trying to sell you a car warranty
for that? Don't you?
No.
Don't you have to pay for those?
No.
Yeah, $2.99 apparently.
Oh wait, he has to pay for them.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. It's weird because he never had any money when we were together, so I don't know how he's paying for those. But yeah, they just keep getting blocked, and Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I sent Amazon has these, like, you can send these huge tubes that says like extra large dildo on the outside of
Oh
it,
my God.
or it says like like AIDS test on the outside of the package and stuff. Like, there's all kinds of gag gifts you can send from Amazon without any name on it.
And you
I've done that. I'm not gonna say I haven't done that in the past. Yeah, I've done that in the past.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah,
he
don't
lives
cheat
with
on
his
me.
parents, so
Yeah,
I
don't cheat on me. That's all. So, like, if you cheat on me, like, it wasn't like phone calls and like, we love you. No. Sending gag gifts, like,
A big dildo.
like herpes tests and stuff, and it's like in a big package. Like, oh my God, it's so funny. Yeah, to their work, by the way.
well, he doesn't have a
Okay,
job, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, but yeah, revenge is fun sometimes. I mean,
sorry, so go ahead.
No, it's all good.
So you were sharing with me some instances where you guys were out and about and he did things that were inappropriate.
Yeah.
do
There's
tell.
hmm?
I said, do tell.
Yeah.
What was your question again? I'm sorry, that threw me off a second.
Oh, no. I said you were sharing with me about some instances where you guys were out and about and he did things that were inappropriate.
Yeah. I was left in different places. New Year's Eve, apparently, at Secrets in Ocean City, I was yelling. I could have been, I don't remember. But yeah, he got on a bus with his friend, went to his friend's house, and left me there by myself. Yeah, Happy New Year's Eve. Always the holidays. So, yeah.
I think that was like my least. I think the other one was the Shenandoah.
Yeah, that's so there's a lot to that story, but we were in Virginia doing a murder mystery, and he ended up sleeping with one of the patrons while I was there. Yeah.
No mystery there. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't.
Did he
part
do
of
her in the
that.
closet with the candlestick, or?
I was just gonna say that.
I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness.
We could all had fun, but no, that wasn't part of it. He kind of just, was made up a bunch of stuff, but we rode there together, so I ended up having a ride home with him. And
Oh God.
Yeah,
That
4.5
sucks.
hours away. He wanted to go to do sightseeing and all, and I was just over it, but I was in his car, so I couldn't help it. And so he wanted to go sightseeing and take pictures, and I didn't want to do that, but he was like, come on, let's come out. I left my phone in the car, had my sunglasses on, no prescription flip-flops, and he's like, let's walk down there. And like a dummy, I followed and continued to follow until we got lost. And then he, in his infinite wisdom, were arguing about something, me not having my phone. And he ran up the hill in his sneakers and left me there. And yeah, I was like screaming for help. Somebody found me. He says it was only 45 minutes, whether it was 4 minutes or 45 or 4 hours, whatever it was. It happened. And I found.
You're just lucky it wasn't North
found.
Virginia.
I
said you're lucky it wasn't North Virginia, up in the mountains up there.
Well, it was in Shenandoah National Forest, so it was
Oh.
Yeah. So, how did you find out that he slept with somebody?
Well, during murder mysteries, you're not supposed to like break character, and he did. And I'm in the middle of a scene, and this girl comes to me, and she's like, "I heard you guys actually know each other and used to date, and I heard you're bi." And I was like, "What?" And threw me all the way off, and then we started fighting, and he ended up sleeping with her. We were in separate rooms, and he slept with her. And that next day, we saw her at Luray Caverns, I believe, and it was very awkward. I was like, "Yep, he did sleep with her after all." And
wait a minute. So you were attending the murder mystery, or you were working?
It. He and I, yeah.
Dude moves fast. That's impressive. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Gross, but
I mean, I'm not trying to give him kudos. I'm just saying. I'm like, damn.
Why were you in separate rooms if you were dating?
He made it that way, and I think it was on purpose. So I was sharing a room with another lady, and he very crafty with what he does. So
I thought I was pretty slick when in my single years. I'm starting to figure out that I'm
Yeah, no, we're
just a
done.
pretty normal, nice guy. Jesus Christ.
All right, so let's talk about this though, because you ended up staying with him for 3.5 years, right?
After that,
On and off, on and off. There was a lot of off, especially in that after that, and then Ocean City, and yeah, a lot of off. But I honestly, I still have feelings there. Whether my therapist is like it's a trauma bond, whatever, it's there.
I mean, first of
And
all, if you don't get herpes in the water at Secrets, then you're. Are
what
you
will
living?
you
You're-
see?
Nah, that water is so disgusting. Oh my god.
We didn't go to the water.
But it's a river, isn't it?
No Secrets
Yeah.
in Ocean City.
Yeah.
No, it's the bay. It's all.
Oh, it's a bay. Right,
Everybody's
that's what I
pissing in
meant.
the water all day. It's disgusting. Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's a good time, but
it is a good time.
but
it's
it-
a really good
yeah,
time.
you definitely didn't have to worry about COVID if you were ever standing in that water.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Moving on.
All right.
Anyway, but trauma bonding is a real thing,
Yes.
right? Let's talk about that.
Absolutely. That's how
Yeah.
we became friends.
We did.
Yeah. You didn't even know it. See?
Were you
That's how it
traumatized?
works. You're
Were you
traumatized.
What?
Don't you leave me, bitch. Yep.
Okay, moving on.
Yep. You'll be single
yeah,
forever.
trauma bonding is a real thing. People do stay in bad situations for a really long time because of the fact that they are used to the trauma. They're used to the bullshit.
Well, it's
they
there's-
actually.
There's another name for it too. Stockholm syndrome.
Oh,
That's
I
like when
heard
you
that, but I didn't know
when
what
you
it
get
is.
like kidnapped and then you fall in love with your kidnapper, basically.
Oh,
It's kind of like the same kind of thing.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that what happened to you?
No, she didn't have to kidnap me. She just keeps me locked up. And
Got it.
she beats me often. But
Okay, moving on.
kind of into it. What can I say?
Anyway,
I need all my chicken fingers over there.
so what else happened during these 3.5 years that were just craziness?
I did. He paid $1 on Venmo to insult me a few times. So that
You
was
can do
So
that.
he literally paid, yeah, I mean, because you know how you can put a comment. So literally he paid her to insult her.
I will straight up send. I'm setting up one of those accounts now. 100 fucking
You don't
percent.
have a Venmo?
No, I mean like one of the accounts where you can just you send me a text message and like fuck with this person for $1 and I will absolutely do it for them. Yeah. Like if you want me to dump somebody for you, like she doesn't like you or she said you have a small dick, whatever, I will do that for you. I will send those messages. Yeah. I will narcissist for you. Straight up. For $20, I'll make that dude think his life is
Hello, Angel. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you.
You ever have a problem again, let me know. I'll be like, dude, I've been banging your girl for like 5 years and you didn't know it. All she did was complain about how bad in bed you were. Like that.
There you go.
I got you covered.
No,
Yeah. I'll have
no.
to question his masculinity in about 15
Because
minutes.
my understanding is that she's at the point right now where she's trying to get him removed.
Oh,
yeah, it's one
yeah.
of those deals. So okay,
I
So-
don't do removals. Those are a little different. That's a different side of my family, but I'm sure we can handle it for you.
so I actually have a story. I wouldn't say that it was a trauma bond, but it was something that happened to me, not in my own personal dating, but a friend of mine. So very interesting story. I became friends with this girl, and it was like a group of us, a group of girls, and we all became friends.
Did you hook up?
And when we first met, and when we first met,
You made out.
stop,
Okay.
man, he is like dying. Emma, you need to take care of your boy. Anyway, so
You're bumping tacos.
we all became friends. And it was the first time we were all hanging out. And she proceeds to say how she met this guy and she really liked him, but wasn't sure where it was going to go. Okay, great. So we didn't ask for a picture. We didn't ask anything more. We left it at that. A couple months later, we all meet up and she says, "Oh, it's monogamous now, and I'm going to be meeting his 2-year-old son, and things are going really well." And we're like all excited for her now, right? So it's like, okay, show us a picture. Let me see what he looks like. Whatever. So she did. Fast forward that week, I am sitting by the pool, and I decide to go on Bumble, I believe, right? And I'm on Bumble and I'm swiping, and he comes across my phone, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I apologize. This was a Thursday night, right? On my couch. He pops up and I'm like, shit. So I'm almost positive that it's him. So I send it off to the other girls and I'm like, guys, is this so-and-so? And they were like, yep, sure is. Well, I know that he just swiped right on me because I was on there, less than 24 hours ago. What do I do? And they said, well, swipe right and see if he swiped right.
So you had a threesome.
Okay. No. So I swipe right. And sure as shit, he swiped right. We connect. Okay. Now my girlfriend,
some sneaky shits about that.
I know. My girlfriend had an interview the next morning. And I obviously did not want to disrupt that, right? I didn't want to, right. So I didn't want to hurt her in any way prior to her interview. So I was like, hey, good luck tomorrow. Do me a favor, message me tomorrow when you get done. Okay.
Oh,
so
I hate that.
Now I'm by the pool and she messages me and she was like, what's up? And I proceed to tell her what's going on. She says, do me a favor. This is great. Do me a favor, message him and start a conversation and get him to meet up with you. I said, okay, no problem. So I do. Number one, he's talking shit on her, right? So I'm like, how long you've been single? Why don't you have a girlfriend? Oh, we just broke up. She's this, that, and the other. Yeah, talking all kinds of shit on her. And so within a half hour, I had this guy agreeing to meet me that night, right? Now, mind you, I had my own date already that night, okay? So I am now coordinating my date with the guy that I'm really going out with and coordinating this date with this guy, this false date with this guy to meet him at a place, right? But what's going to happen is obviously my girlfriend's the one who's going to be there to meet up with
Oh,
him.
you're not both there.
No.
So there's no threesome.
No. My God.
I thought this was gonna end well. Like, I mean, if I got there, if both girls are there, I'd be like,
no threesome. I'm sorry to disappoint.
Bumble hooked it up. It should be Bumble should have like a threesome button where you all three connect.
They actually need it because they're hurting right
I know, right?
Yeah, they really are.
It's actually not a bad idea.
I know, but don't be giving them the idea.
All right, called the Bumblebee.
So anyway, she's the one who's there waiting for him.
Oh.
Yep. And he literally admitted it was the ultimate bust, right? He admitted it. So she breaks it off, or at least this is all I know, right? What she told me. She breaks it off. And they go their merry way. Well, then he ends up calling her because apparently he had some of her shit at the house or whatever. And rather than ignoring it, she accidentally answers it. And he convinces her to stay, right? To stay with him. So she does. And I'm shocked.
That's
I'm like,
top
okay,
level shit.
All right, whatever. You know what? That's on you. Whatever, right? So she stays with him. Kid you not? A month? 2 months later?
Now there's a threesome.
No threesome. So a month, 2 months later, I'm on Bumble again. And guess who pops up again? The idiot doesn't even remember the fact of it was me, right? So he freaking swipes right on me again. So I message her because that's what a good friend does, right? I message her. I'm like, hey, he's doing it again. Okay, thanks for letting me know. She stays with him.
See, this is why I don't use these apps. I don't like digital footprint.
Nah. Then I thought, you know what? Let me create a Tinder profile and let me see if this jerk is on Tinder too.
See, you girls are sneaky as shit.
And
We don't bother
this time I cut off, it was me, it was my picture, but I cut off my head. And I was just in my dress and whatever, right? And sure as shit, he swipes right on me on Tinder. Yeah. So bottom line
is, you didn't have to give him any head. No. There was no head in the photo. You didn't give him head.
I know. Oh, can I tell you? Doing this? Can I tell? Because you should have seen all the swipes that I got just without a head, right? Just with my neck down.
And your tagline should have been like no head. Handy's all right. Handy's always. Oh my god.
Anyway, but you should have seen the amount of guys that swiped right on a no head picture. It was crazy. So I thought, you know what? Even after he was caught, and I told my girlfriend, but let me finish that story. A year and a half, she stayed with this guy. And, time after time of me telling her, hey, he's on there again, a year and a half. It's just kind of crazy. Like, people do it for whatever reason. And, I'm not judging her in any way. She had her reasons. Yeah. God bless her. And we were really good friends afterwards because she saw that, like, I'm a real friend. Like, I don't play that game, right? Like, I'm going to tell you, if your boy is Like,
Well, we're all smart enough in hindsight, right? So like, we're all smart enough to talk about it now and be like, oh, I don't date narcissists, and I don't do this, and I don't do that, right? But we do it, right? You did it.
well, you don't know.
I mean,
No, right away.
I mean, he must have been hung like an elephant, because I mean, you know, you're not like, you know, I mean, yeah, I don't know what to
I
tell
know
you.
the answer to that.
Guys, for the record, don't send dick pics. Don't do it. It doesn't matter how big you think it is, because these girls are using that shit against you. I'm telling you right now. And actually, I'm not gonna say you're not wrong, because for some reason this photo came across my desk.
What?
For some reason this photo came across my desk today. I don't know what that picture was, but
Somebody.
yeah, that photo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But there was none there.
Yeah, right. There was nothing
There
there.
was nothing
There
there.
was Pequeño, whatever. Pico,
Pequeño,
Pico,
pequeño.
yeah, right.
That's funny. That's very funny.
So you ever see the one that like, there's a big black guy on the internet and he's like literally hung like, and he's like literally it's like longer than his leg, right? Well, so that photo looks like that, except there's nothing there. It's like a it looks like the same exact photo, just nothing there. The one you took, yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but there's the one that like you send your friends. It's like, yo, you gotta open this text message, and it's like this huge black guy, and it's
Got it.
you know,
Got it.
yeah.
So this is what you do on your pastime.
This is what yes, guys do this to each other as
This-
jokes, like you know, like yo, check out this chick, and it's like this guy with an elephant
It
tusk.
started to sound like you're more interested in dick pics than I would.
I know.
Anyway.
I mean, it's more to talk about than a vagina pic. I mean, it's not like you know, that's nothing. You know,
Oh God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Say.
So I this is a really good story. You
Yeah.
know, is it crazy? Yes, right? I mean, the fact that he left you in Shenandoah Park and secrets, and here's a man that you trust, that you're in love with.
I mean, you could have found a really nice mountain
Who-
guy up there. I mean, you know, they would have loved you forever.
A Sasquatch would be better.
you got pretty mouth, girl. Right? Yeah, a little deliverance up there.
He is so bad.
Yeah.
That's why I do not go hiking. That's bullshit. Ever since I saw the movie Deliverance, I will never go hiking or whitewater rafting ever. You ever see that movie?
Of course.
Fucking thing.
That's why I just did the
Squeal like a pig, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was pretty good. Anyway.
That's like south of the border is getting pretty scary. Did you ever see that you know, down south of the border right there?
Yeah.
It's like the movie Vacancy. I mean, it's like I don't know what goes on in that town, man, but I pulled over once for gas. That was about it.
What are we talking about?
You ever see the south of the border when you're driving to Florida? Like in
Sorry,
between-
North
In
Carolina.
Yeah,
South Carolina.
Pedro and all
I've
that.
never driven.
Oh my god, it looks like a
Me
town that was
driving long
it looks like a town that was nuked. Like it
Oh, really?
like it's and they sell fireworks and then there's thousands of miles of signs. And then you get there and it's like the same guy works at the front desk for the hotel that fills the gas, that works at the restaurant. They're all brothers and sisters. It is some scary shit. Like you don't want to be there at 3 a.m. No.
And this is in Florida.
No, it's between North Carolina and South Carolina.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing I don't drive long distance like
That's a funny
that.
story. I have photos from last time, so I'll show them to you.
Great.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
They're like, you all need a room. You look pretty.
Here.
Yeah. There's like dead.
Wow, it's like that.
There's like dead bodies under the mattresses and shit. Yeah,
Oh
no,
my
it's scary.
God. Okay, moving on. Anyway, trauma bonding is a real thing.
Yeah.
It is really important for people to not feel shamed by it, right? I mean, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. But what I will say is when you are dating, to be sure to take your time to screen people really well.
Well, you don't know. Well, I mean, I've had it happen to me once. I do know what it was like to date my younger self, but after dating this one person. But you don't know it's happening. You think you met your like you know, your
Soulmate.
and all that shit. And
Yeah.
yeah, and you were getting worked all the way through. You just need to listen to your friends. Your friends will let you know, hopefully. If you have good friends, they'll let you know that
Let me ask you a question.
you better open your eyes a little bit.
Do you really think that she and he went into it consciously, purposely saying, I'm going to fuck up this person's life? Or do you think that it's something that
Some
It's
people
just-
do it for sport.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's like what they do. Yeah.
Okay.
And
So
some people just don't care. Like, as long as they get what they want and they have the attention and they have whatever benefits you can give them, whether it's financial or emotional or whatever it is.
Well, and out of curiosity, did he have a messed up childhood?
Not that I'm aware of. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems pretty white bread mayonnaise, you know.
Really?
But then again,
white bread mayonnaise.
Well-
You're coming out with all kinds of shit today.
Yeah. In my situation, like men treated her like shit, her like her father, this, that, whatever. So like she
Oh,
just
she had daddy issues.
her whole thing was just destroying men for the rest of her life because she could.
I
Like for
got
no
that.
reason. For like no reason. Just yeah.
Wait, what?
I have daddy and mommy issues, so I'm just messed up on both ends. So
Yeah. Well, it all depends on how you deal with it, you know. I mean, some people grow from it, and other people would just blame the opposite sex. So
yeah, I'm still working on it. So hopefully, you know, a few more
So-
years of therapy.
well, I have a
can-
girlfriend, so we're cool. We're still friends.
So to the point, and not to be serious, but I mean, you know, this podcast is also to help people, right? You know, you guys are both bringing up very good points that I actually, when I got separated, my ex-husband cheated, and of course you do the woe is me, why, this, that, and the other, right? So I did a lot of research because I didn't want to make the same mistake twice.
That's such a
And-
rabbit hole, that shit.
Right.
my
Well,
God.
but one of the things that I read that was really resonated with me is that one of the reasons why divorce rates are as high as they are, or is as high as it is, you get it.
No symptoms?
Yes, threesomes would make everything better, Mike.
I mean, I'm just
Everything
saying.
better. I mean, it would make it last longer. You're right. You're
I mean,
right.
if you two hooked up with an ugly girl or
Right.
like an ugly guy, then
Yeah.
then you would love each other more.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
You're right.
I'm just telling you, I think it would work.
You know what? I think you're onto something.
Oh.
I think you're onto something.
Sorry, go ahead.
So anyway, I love it though. You're so funny. One of the things that I read that really resonated was the fact that a man and woman go into a relationship, a marriage, whatever it may be, with their childhood traumas, with their childhood issues. They don't go to counseling first to deal with those. So then they get into these relationships with those issues. And who do you take your issues out on the most? The person that you love the most, right? The person that you believe is going to stay there with you no matter what, regardless.
Is that why my girlfriend calls me daddy all the time?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Papi.
Papi?
Papi.
Papi chulo? Hola,
Yeah.
papi chulo.
Hi, Papi. Anyway, but it's so true. And I want this to really sink in for the singles who are listening right now.
Always
take
look at the
time-
mom, make sure she's hot, you'll be fine.
Right. That too. It is important.
And there's
Look at
a
mom, look at
level
dad.
there's a level of hot to crazy that goes for guys and girls.
It does. Look
So
at
there's a
mom, look at
level of
dad.
there's a level of hot to crazy.
Right.
All right. So like people can have a messed up childhood or whatever. If they're really hot, it's okay. You still want to date them. No, I'm just kidding. But there's a
There's a matrix actually.
there is
There's
yes,
a matrix.
there is a matrix, right?
There's a
So-
hot and crazy matrix actually. That's
right. But so like their screwed up childhood or whatever can still be okay. Like some people are stronger that had screwed up childhoods.
Yes.
Like
Agreed. This is not 100% of the time. And what my point is, though, is that while you are single, work on yourself, right? Get
Yeah.
the therapy that you need. Figure out what are your triggers? What are your triggers? So that way, when you do find that person, you do get into that relationship, those triggers aren't going to ruin you. Those triggers aren't going to ruin the relationship. Make sure that you know how to fight. Know how to fight nicely, right? And not dirty, because that's what a lot of people do. They fight dirty because it's a trigger. And then what happens is you start saying things that you don't necessarily mean, but because you're hurt, you say mean things.
but then the makeup sex is good.
And you can't take it back.
Yeah.
But the makeup sex is
Yeah.
phenomenal,
Right.
right? Come on, we all know that.
We all love those
That's true.
narcissistic relationships with the really good fights and makeup sex. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you know, if there aren't some bruises and bite marks, was it really a fight? I mean, come on. Are you really in love?
No biting. No biting.
Just saying.
with consent.
Right,
don't-
right.
I don't like getting hurt. Don't hurt me.
Look, there's always some Mr. and Mrs. Smith shit. All right.
I don't want any teeth marks. I don't want any slap marks.
One
Good.
of the best makeup sex scenes in the history of movies is Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yeah,
100%.
yeah.
Right. Right. I mean, I think they're sellouts now, but I think in the movie that was some banging, fighting, and sex right there. That was like, that's some relationship goals right there.
Yeah, and you remember that from 20 years ago.
I watch it every once in a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
there should literally be like a room where you can break shit as a couple and fight like that, and like throw shit at each other, like water balloon, whatever, and then
Yeah, that'd be fun.
break out into
That would be fun.
the makeup sex part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I want to be rich. I want to be able to have like food fights and not have to clean it up, and all those like types of things where you break shit. And
As someone in the restaurant industry, I fucking hate you for that.
I would,
like
I wouldn't do
like
it
I would
here.
not want to be the person that had to clean your house after you guys got in a food fight and had sex on the dining room table.
But if I'm paying you well to do
Fuck
it, would
no,
you do it?
no.
Okay.
No, I don't do
There's-
bodily fluids.
There's people who would.
I mean, I do my own bodily fluids. But
OMG. Thank you, Chica, because that's exactly where I was going.
Yeah.
Just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Ugh.
Anyway, so any other stories that you want to share?
He showed up to a show on Saturday and decided to call the police on me afterward and report my vehicle as suspicious. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, I was getting ready to leave. I'm an hour and a half from home, and 3 police SUVs, pull up behind me. Yeah. And
You should have Matt Rife the fuck out of him when he was in the audience. You should have. So I hear you have a small dick. And like have the camera.
That would have been funny.
Oh my god, yeah.
That would've been
he
great.
likes attention, so I had to just act like he didn't exist, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's some next level shit right there.
Yeah. My car isn't exactly on the up and up right now, registration wise, because I'm trying to get a new one. So if anybody knows of any used cars, and I don't know if he hoped that they would impound the car or arrest me or what, but the police didn't even ask for any of the stuff. They just, talked to me and was like, yeah, somebody reported a suspicious vehicle. And I was like, oh, my ex was here. And they're like, what's his name? I told them. And sure enough, they're like, yep, he was the one that called and said he was performing. And
What a fucking, oh god.
Was he performing?
no, no, he went out to quote unquote support me. So
Got it.
Yeah, not like support.
Nothing like getting arrested with some
Nature
support.
person.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
Jesus Christ.
Unbelievable.
Well, there are some crazy effing people out there.
There are. So be careful as you're dating these days, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful. And that's the moral of the story. Please be very cautious. Just get to know people before you allow them into your home, into your life, into your families. Make sure you get
Into
to know
your
them.
bar.
Please. This is the best thing that ever happened to you.
Oh,
Please.
I hear that all the time. 17 kids later, still not the best thing that ever happened to me.
You're Puerto Rican too?
No, we're
That's
Italian.
it's all,
Same
it's
thing.
all language of love. You know what I'm
Same,
saying?
right?
You said 17 kids. I'm like, you're
That's funny. That's really funny. All right. So that wraps up our episode of Modern Dating WTF. Thank you so much for being with us, Chica. Again, please be sure to follow her at Chica Loca Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you have a show of your own coming up?
Yes. That's So Loca. It's going to be opposite your Mondays. So, next Monday and every other Monday, we're going to have some guests and we're just, talking smack. So, yeah.
We might have to pop over to your show.
Yeah.
Yes. We talk about crazy things.
Good idea.
That would be really fun.
Absolutely.
A little crossover, like when the CSIs meet.
Right.
I've never watched an episode of that show. You know that?
It's not bad.
That's all right.
Depends how hungover you are.
Bullshit doesn't go for me. I like the real stuff. Like, give me real forensic stuff, right? Anyway, all right, everyone.
Don't end up on it. So
I'm trying to figure out how to kill Mike and get away with it. You know what I mean?
You don't have to worry
Oh my
about it.
God.
I'm
If
gonna
he
go.
shows up dead, I'm probably gonna be like the first person they come after because of that.
Not even fucking close. Not even close.
Anyway, all right, now the girlfriend. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us again, everyone. Don't forget, BeVisionary singles events, PA, New Jersey, and Delaware. Be sure to look us up Also, Midtown Social, if you are local to the Chester County, Montgomery County, Delco area, please be sure to check out Midtown
I'm not
Social.
gonna lie, Saturday night.
Good time?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was
All right.
good. It was a good vibe. People were dancing. The lounge was
Nice.
packed. The girls were out. The titties were. I mean,
Oh, God.
it was a good night. It was a good night. There were some sexy singles, some maybe sexy not so singles, but they were all having it too. So I mean,
They all wanted your girlfriend.
it is definitely spring is almost here. So get your shit together before hot girl summer happens because it's time. It is dating season is engaged.
All right.
For hunting season.
Yes, hunting season.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. We will see you in 2 weeks for another live episode. So be sure to join us and tell your friends, please. Let's grow this, please. And if you have a crazy story to share, or if you know an expert, or if you know a couple that has a beautiful story to share, please reach out at www.BeVisionaryEvents.com.
If you've dated a serial killer, please let us know.
Yeah, that's true.
We need to know.
Yeah.
We need the story.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Till next time.